all had such a good time today. I have had such a wonderful time.
Yes, yes, indeed. Pastor James' sermon on today, Sister Angela, was Mission to Succeed. He gave us the steps
Glory.
we need in order to succeed in this thing called life.
Yes.
And I have a couple of things I want to chat with you about to see what your thoughts are on
Yes, ma'am.
um, what he said about leaders. As you know, we just finished our leadership training, and it was 6 weeks of training. And this sermon really gave us some things we need as leaders to do in order to succeed.
Hmm.
And one of the things he shared with us is that leaders are called to be an example.
Oh, yes. Oh,
What do you
yes.
think about that?
Um, I remembered he emphasized so many times about being humble. And all my life, I've looked at leaders as those that are most humble is who I've looked at being the best leader.
Amen.
And through this leadership conference, I did participate this time around. I participated one some time ago. But I know during that leadership conference, they delve into trying to speak to those and encourage them to be the example on their job, be the example in their neighborhoods, be the example in their family. We know it's hard, but people are watching you all the time. People are watching you when you're at the grocery store. People are watching you when you go to the doctor's office. People are watching you when you go to the amusement park and the club, wherever you're at. People are watching you. People
Right.
know, what you're following, if you really are following. And for those that are Christians, how important that is. If you're a Christian, you are automatically a leader.
As a Christian, we are an open book.
Yes.
So when we're being watched, they're trying to validate if what we're doing, how we're living, aligns with what we say we believe.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. And it's so funny because that was one of the things I wrote down about humility.
Mm-hmm.
And you talked about being humble or the need to be humble. And that was one of the things I was going to talk to you about.
What you
Um,
got?
the humility piece, and being the fact that you know that no matter where you are, no matter what you're doing,
Mm-hmm.
someone is always watching you. And so that's why Pastor James said you have to dress the part. You have to look like the part. You
Right.
can't just say it in words,
Mm-hmm.
but your deeds and your acts don't align with those words.
So many people think that look, that, and I'm glad you called me today because the day I decided to wear a hat. So many people think it's the dress, and it's not your dress. That look is everyone's watching to see whether you're actually a decent person or a nice
Right,
person.
right.
Um, Whether you're cheating on your taxes or something, everyone's going to try to find something to say, see, you're a fallacy in what you're living.
Come on now.
You're not really being the person that you claim to be. Aha, I got you. You're not who you are. It's your face. It's the smile that you don't wear on your face. It's the sneer that you have when you look at other people and they could tell something's wrong.
And it's your body language.
It's the body language. People can tell, are you really trying to love on someone? Are you really trying to help someone? That's your dress. It's not your clothing.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
It's what we see at you. And if you're actually trying, if you actually try, no matter what you were yesterday, no matter where you were today, but if tomorrow you try and just say, I'm going to try to be a better person, regardless of that person on the job, that person in your family, that person in the neighborhood, I'm going to try to be loving, even if it doesn't turn out to be good, because, again, they watch you for a while. Try it the next day. Try it the next day. Try it the next day. And after a while, you'll realize your dress, who you are, really is doing what Christ wants you to do.
And people can't see your heart, but God can. So while you may be able to dress it up, you might be able to put lipstick on a pig.
Go ahead.
But it's still a pig, right?
It's still a pig.
So one of my final things I want to talk to you about is Pastor James told us that we serve an awesome God, and we all believe that. But he said we cannot rush God, right? Everything happens in his timing, not ours. And so when we don't rush God and we allow things to happen according to his timeline and according to his plan, he's going to get the glory every single time.
Oh boy, I'm praying on that. That is, I believe, the wholehearted message one day I'll figure out for myself. I've had plans for my life years ago. I've had plans that didn't happen. I have had plans that have made me wanted to. Remember, he said people have gotten angry and turned away. I've gotten, thought about that and went in that direction. But guess what? But God, I know that's going to be my whole life testimony one day, because no matter what, I don't know when that plan might happen. Whatever I've been through that I haven't been happy with, guess what I do know now? It's a story that I like talking with the young people, because I can tell them, I can see that right now and say, hey, this way you're going, this is what you're dealing with, I can help you on that, and I do. But I can't wait till my story evolves, because I believe that part. Read that part again. It said about our plans.
Oh, I didn't write it down. That was just a mountain.
Okay. But I do believe it'll come to fruition, and I can't wait for that
Absolutely.
part of my story. I really wholeheartedly believe that.
What Sister Angela and I are trying to say to you, and what the sermon was telling us today, is that we must be serious about our walk with the Lord. And Pastor James eloquently stated that when you're in line with Jesus, you're granted access to his grace. If we can make it to the but God, if we can make it to the but, God is able to handle the rest.
Mm-hmm.
So don't take Sister Angela and I's opinion for any of this. What we would like to do now at this point is invite you all to go back in to review the message in its entirety on today. We know that you will be blessed. Just remember, God is working on you. He's working on me. He's working on Sister Angela.
Work in progress.
No matter what you're facing, no matter what you're dealing with, you're going to be okay. God is going to get the glory.
Amen.
Amen. And as we like to say here at the Victorious Church, we love you, and
there
there's
is
absolutely nothing you can do about it. Have a blessed week.
Bye, y'all.